Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we will be doing part 3 of Alternative Future of the World. We are rolling right along in this video. And today, we're just gonna do the thing. And last episode we had the Chinese Civil War, and also the uniting of Korea, and the formation of the PDO, because that was cool over in Africa. Then, what we had over here in, Africa, we had Sudan annexing all of South Sudan and getting some land out of Ethiopia, and also taking a little bit of the northern part of Eritrea. And also, Somalia took some land from Ethiopia, and the new East African Federation Alliance was formed. I just forgot to put it on the map. Totally. Yeah, you know. Didn't, no, what are you talking about? I didn't totally put it on the map. Forgot to put it on the map. But yeah, last episode was a big episode. Oh yeah, we also had Turkey invade Syria and Lebanon, annexed um Syria and Lebanon, and then we got them taking a little bit of land out of Iran. Then Iran formed their own alliance with Iraq, and yeah, all that cool stuff. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at the future. Yeah. So at this time, it's like around 2028, and Bougainville has finally gained their independence. I mean, it was cool. Bougainville now has independence, and they get invaded by No, they don't get invaded by Papua New Guinea, but Bougainville does get independence, and this is a real life thing, so that's cool for them. And also, we have a war happening. Yes, can it be alternative future without the wars? It's not really a war, but it's more like a civil war. So yeah, a civil war has happened. Groups in Mexico has realized, we have to overthrow the government and stabilize the country because there's a bunch of bad stuff happening right now. So yeah, over in the Baja California area, we do see some major pushback. There's little to no resistance over in this area because all of the people have like, oh yeah, we need a new government here. So yeah, they managed to take all of those areas. Down here in the jungles of Mexico, we do see the rebel group over here in the Yucatan Peninsula move down into, I guess, like the more populated areas of Mexico. And they link up with another group. Speaking of linking up with groups, these two groups link up, and these guys capture Mexico City, which is pretty big for them, which leaves some encircled Mexican forces, and those start to get squeezed out, but it's very slowly until it starts to pick up speed, and they take it all out. But now we have Mexican forces. I'm just going right along in this. Now we have Mexican forces pushing up and pushing back the Bajas. We're also pushing back down over here. So yeah, I mean, the Mexican government doesn't they have so much land. They have Mexico City under their control. So no, wait, Mexico City's like, isn't it like right there? So it's like on the gates. They're on the gates of it. So yeah, speaking of on the gates, they topple the gates. Um, but no need to fear. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no need to fear. The U.S. is here because the U.S. is like pushing in because they thought they could get some land out of this. No, stabilize the government. Yeah, totally not get some land out of it. No. Why would they ever want land? I mean, what do you mean? The U.S. would never. United States would never do that, right? So they don't declare war, but there's like stabilizing groups, like special operations and stuff like that. So we do see with the work of the United States, we can see the distraction of the United States, and we can see that the rebel groups actually meet up with each other, which is a big thing because now they have a whole united front, and they could just like like destroy it. So yeah, the only thing left is like the what is it called? The desert of Mexico. So that's that thing, and yeah. So Mexico is basically not there, but after a couple months, we do see these borders where, you know, the rebel groups get these lands, and the United States gets these land. Hold on, gets these lands, and yeah, it's going good. And it's just like a couple kilometers left of land, and they just race to your land. Just racing your land. So yeah, that's the border. That just looks so weird. That's the borders. So yeah, that's the Mexican Civil War. See you guys after the peace treaty. Looking at the peace treaty here, we do see that they do take all of the Baja states. I'm pretty sure. I think it goes down just a little bit more, but who cares? They just take all the northern bits, and they do offer Mexico to join the United States as alliance, aka NATO's. Yeah, they're like, hey, you want to join NATO? And they're like, pass for now. We gotta, stabilize our government. That's why there's a whole civil war, and that's why you even gained land. So yeah, next conflict. Sticking over here in the Americas, we do see the partitioning of good old Venezuela over here. So yeah, partitioning of Venezuela exists between all their neighbors, even good old Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam wants a little. They're just like good old Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam over here wants some land out of that, and yeah, so they shouldn't really join this war because they said the bordering countries, but Uncle Sam won't like. Yeah, so Brazil, with the help of Colombia, pushes into the jungles of Venezuela, while Suriname starts their own campaign and gets all their claimed lands for like a border dispute. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and the Venezuelans, I mean the Brazilians, push up and unites the front right there, while Colombia invades in through the. So in the Croatian video, right? I said when Serbia was invading Bosnia from the east. I'm pretty sure. I think I said that. But it's obviously west, right? I don't want to fool myself. I just remembered that because directions on the spot is not good for me. So yeah, we have those borders, but then good old Uncle Sam comes and just finished them off, taking on the capital, going down in circle, dead, and then they just go in. If it wasn't for Uncle Sam. So yeah, guys, see you guys after the peace treaty. That's wrong. Looking at the peace treaty here, we can see that Brazil annexes the southern part of Venezuela. We see Guyana gets all of their claims in Venezuela, and Colombia gets all their claims. Well, not claims. They just get this northern part of Venezuela, and the rest is ceded over to good old Uncle Sam. So yeah, let's take a look at the alliance map. Looking at the peace treaty, not the peace treaty. Looking at the alliance map here, we can see that like I said, Uncle Sam gets all this. You can see it in more depth though. Guyana is invited into the Rio Pact, and they rightfully accept because they're cool, and yeah, so that's nice. And so yeah, that's all the Americas settled probably for the next hundreds of years because Venezuela was the only threat. Maybe Nicaragua could be a problem, but it's whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at our next conflict. Wow. Okay, now. Well, Algeria has just declared war on Morocco, but there's a big problem with that. You see, Morocco, I think, is in a pact with France. I don't know if they're not. They're in a pact with France. But if I got that pact with France wrong, once again, Uncle Sam is getting involved in every war. Okay, if you think about it, Uncle Sam is just getting involved in every single freaking war possible. Uncle Sam, like, come on, like you can't keep doing this. Even in the last video, you got involved in the Chinese Civil War. So yeah, that's not good for Algeria because you're going against Imperial Uncle Sam and France and Morocco, and yeah, that's not cool. And Morocco made it to the semifinals of the FIFA World Cup. So the invasion swiftly starts with them capturing actually a lot of major cities, and that's cool for them. So they're actually capturing a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. They made up with the coast over here in Morocco. And yeah, it's looking really good, you know. It's like if United States wasn't if Morocco was a non-NATO U.S. ally to the United States and had a pact with France, then yeah. But on Algeria's side, they have Libya, and also in this war we have Tunisia joining, which is cool, cool, cool. And with Tunisia joining, we have French troops there, and we have them like full force invading. Okay, well, you know that happened. Yep. Okay, well, now Algeria is about to die, and they start retreating troops. Yeah, this early in the war, they start retreating their troops, and yeah, it's not looking good for them. You know, they only have that thing over there, which leads Morocco to an invasion, and the United States finally lands and actually gets here. So they're also helping Morocco out in the deserts, because you know they have experiences in the deserts. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Um, in harsh weather. So they do push out all Algerians, and uh thing to like capture Tripoli right here is made, and they start pushing up, up and up and up and away, and Tripoli is right, like they're right on the gates of Tripoli. They even encircled the city, and now it's all over. Um, not Tripoli. Wait, that's Tripoli. They captured Tripoli, right? Oh my god, I don't know if I got that wrong. I am sad, but yeah, they captured the capital Libya, and Libya surrenders. Um, they sneak down the coast and try and get a front, but it's literally Algeria's already dead. They capture the capital of Algeria. Then they just push around, capturing any remaining major cities. And yeah, goodbye. See you guys after the peace treaty. Looking at the peace treaty here, we can see that Morocco annexes the northern part of Algeria, and I remember the capital of Algeria is Algiers. I'm not stupid. You can't blame me. I'm not stupid. So yeah, it's Algiers, Tunis, and then Tripoli. So yeah. Speaking of Tunisia, they annexed just a tiny little land on both um Libya and Algeria, and Algeria becomes a colony of France. I'm pretty sure. And Uncle Sam over here annexes Libya. So yeah, that's what happened in North Africa. And we can maybe do one more war to end the video. So you know, why not end it out with a bang? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So immediately Iraq joins this war, but then Saudi Arabia joins this war along with all their allies in Kuwait. Jordan watches as Israel joins, so is Palestine. Then we have Azerbaijan joining us on the side of Turkey. Then we have Armenia joining this on the side of Iran. Middle Eastern War. Middle Eastern War. So they knew they were gonna Iraq was gonna join this war, so they had troops on Iraq's border, and they start storming, crossed, and taking the capital of Iraq. And it's really not looking good for Iraq no more. It's like half of their country's gone. They take this really important river, and oh my god, they take this really important river, and that's basically Iraq done. Yeah, just like that. It did take a couple weeks, so you know we do have like they did stalemate the border, but they did make some advancements. They crushed Armenia and Azerbaijan. Those little advancements. So it's just Iran and Palestine gone. So yeah, now we have full force invasion into Iran, and it's not looking good at all because you know full force invasion is not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun. So yeah, Iran is being completely smacked around, and so smacked around that they're dying. They're dying actually. So yeah, their capital was already taken, and it's not looking good for them. Iran versus Middle East. Who wins Middle East? So yeah, after a long fought battle, the peace treaty gets sent over to Iran. They immediately accept, and just within 4 months, the war is ended. Yeah, that's 4 months. So yeah, guys. See you guys after the peace treaty. Looking at the peace treaty here, we can see that wow, that's big Western dominance in the Middle East because um Iran is now put to shame, but they annex Iraq, so they gain more land than they lost in this war. So I mean that's not bad for them. Um, Azerbaijan became a blob. We have Turkey becoming a blob. Saudi Arabia becoming basically Arabia, and then we have Israelistine forming um over there. And we also have the partitioning of Georgia. So yeah, the partitioning of Georgia is now a real thing. They just partition it like I am using the wrong brush. That's why it looked wrong. Okay. The partitioning of Georgia. Jordan, I realize I've been saying it. Yell at me all you want. I've been saying it wrong because I said Georgia. I knew something was wrong there. I just knew, but I couldn't put my finger on it. So yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for the alternative future of the world part 3 series. So yeah, um, I do have to get rid of this. We can just like put that line there, and then we can put that line there. Hold on. Yeah, so that'll do it. But I have one last thing to do. Iran pulls a 180 and joins the CSTO. So there's Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. Big thing happening. So yeah, we have that, and then we also have the merging of the Gulf Defensive Shield with NATO, and Israel joins NATO. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button. Gerald comments, you want to know what I want you to do? I want you to go back to the part 2 of Alternative Future of the World, and I want you to like that video. If you can like that video for me, if you haven't already, go ahead. If you have, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you have already, I'll give you the free content. That's fine. But yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like. But wait, I have to go over the thing. So, Uncle Sam, with the help of the rebel groups in Mexico, gained land. Uncle Sam gained more land and even more land and all. Yeah. So, we have the partitioning of Venezuela. Sorry. We have the Moroccan-Algerian War. We have the finally biggest war of them all, the Middle Eastern War. So yeah, there was like 4 wars in this video. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button, and I will see you all next time. Guten Tag.